Today we're going to do a video on dog training collar. They sent this to us and they wanted us to check it out, so we're going to look it over, see what it consists of, and give you our opinion. Now let's open this up and just see what is in the box. See, a little bit is waterproof, has a little security lock. It has a loud sound, effective vibration level 1 to 8. It's got a harmless shock. Those shocks are no more than like a static electricity shock, but it gets their attention. Let's take it up and see what's in the box. Alright, it's got a quick start guide. Tells you how to go about using the collar, getting it all set up. And then it also's got a full user's manual. We'll look this over. Now here's the unit stuff. There's some stuff here in the bottom. It has a charging cord. This uses the C things, but this is a double cord. This will be charging both the collar itself and the transmitter. It has a couple little different. Let's open those up and take a look at them. I'm pretty familiar with these collars. This is a test thing. You put that in and they'll let you know if it's working or not. And then these has these different probes that'll screw on to the collar itself if your dog has different hair lengths, thicker or littler, so you can change those out. There's several of those in here. It's got a nice little strap. You can hook the strap onto the receiver or the transmitter. Let's take a look. Neatly packed in this box here. Let's open up. This one here is the first one. It's nice and tightly in there. Alright, here is the remote. It comes, of course, got some plastic on it. Let's take that plastic off. Now I've charged this already up on the side here. This is where it turns on to charge it up. Right at the bottom it has a C port. Let's turn it on and see if it comes up. I see it's coming up. I see a 0, a 5. So you can change the different levels in that. I need to look a little more and see how it works. There's a 0. So let's go on and look at the other end. Turn that off for now. Just hold it down and it goes away. Here's the collar that you'll put on your dog. And it's got a plastic shield to protect it. Charging port. This is where you charge it up. And then here's what my dog has: very thick hair. So I want to show you the different sizes. See, they got a small one and a bigger one. We're going to use the bigger ones. That'll screw right into here. So you use whatever size for your particular dog. There we go. So that's all set. You can adjust this up. Has a nice, I like these little clip-ons. So once you get the size adjusted, you just clip it onto your dog. If you have a lot extra, you can cut this off, and it tells you in the instructions there, if you take a lighter and you burn that in, that'll keep it from fraying out. So you need to get that all set up for your dog. Let's take a little more look at instructions and see what we need to do to get this thing in operation. Alright, we've got the collar turned on. As you can see, there's a blinking light. It's green. And then on the unit here, looks like we have the level intensity on 3. So this button over here, if I push this, it vibrates. And then this one up here, I figured that one out. And there it's got a sound. Oh, this must be your intensity. I'll look here a second. And that one does the shock When you hit that there, then, and again, these shocks are just like a static shock. They won't hurt the animal. Now we can turn the intensity with this up and down button. It goes all the way up to 9, 10. See how high it goes. 18. Looks like 18. And so right there, it's going to get a lot more intense. Same with the vibration. Yeah, it's more. Now this little thing they give you here, if you put this on the back, I think it will. No, that's not it. It won't fit that way. We gotta figure that out. How this will tell you the intensity of it. That'll come on. Alright, I wanted to show you this here little device here. You can also lock these down with that, but you can test and see that it's working. If I hold this on top of there, and then I push the, oh, it fell down. And I push this button here that shows that. Watch, it'll light up. There it is. See, that shows you that the value. That's the only way you can test it, because you can't hear it or see it unless you put this unit on it. And this, every time you push that, that light comes on, and that shows you that the shock feature is working. Alright, I wanted to show you a couple of the other features on the remote. This here will lock out, so you don't accidentally set it off. It'll lock this the unit out, so you can hit it lock or unlock. Let's do that. Alright, you push it down or up. See, right now it's on lock. Push it down, it'll be locked. It has more than one channel. So you can change your channel number, because you might have more than one dog, and you can use at the same time, you can be training them, and you can change the different channels on each unit. That way you can use them both. And again, down here, this will turn the intensity up and down. See, we're down to 8 all the way up to 18. Show you the channel. Up here in this corner it says channel 1, channel 2, channel 3, back to channel 1, and each one can be set up for its whatever intensities and stuff you want to use, because each dog will be different. Now let me tell you a little bit about my dog. I have a Sheltie. Very barks. I mean, it barks more than any I've ever seen, and we're going to demonstrate it on here. Now, it might or might not be effective for her, because I've done many reviews on training collars. Some of them are okay, and some of them done. What I've found with her, she gets used to it, and then it no longer is effective. So we're going to show it on that one. Your results might be completely different than what I have, because my dog is a very unusual dog in her barking patterns. Hey guys, I want to introduce you to Maggie. She doesn't like the camera. She never has liked the camera. She barks a lot, a whole lot. So we're going to fit the camera. We're going to fit the collar on Maggie. It's you have to adjust the collar to fit her properly. So what you want to do, I'm going to put the buttons up the top here where you turn it on. She's going to leave. She goes, I know you're taking my picture. Come here. Sit. And she knows what these collars are, because she's had them on before. So what we want to do, you want to make sure the probes is right straight with their face. And so I'm going to put that just tight enough. And we're going to adjust it up here. Got a lot of adjustment to go. You see. Just gonna check it out. Alright, so this will, well, I see how it goes. Let's go down in here, and then this will lock it in place. do is pull that so it's just tight enough, and just get a finger in there. It looks like it's right about there, so let me pull it off. And we're going to lock this in the spot where it'll be the most effective. And then I'm going to take and cut this part off and then burn that so it doesn't fray. Alright, we adjusted the collar, and what I've done here is I've kept this part here in the middle. This will give me adjustment back and forth. I can actually make it still longer or shorter, but I've cut it off right there. I don't know if you can see it well or not, but then I burn that so it doesn't fray out. And once you get your collar completely adjusted, when you put it on the dog, all you have to do, clip it in place, and it'll be just right. You want to keep it where you can put a finger in between so you don't get it too tight on the dog. You don't want to choke the dog. Alright, here's the unit all set up. Got it adjusted for my dog. You can see the green light blinking, and that shows that it's in operation. So to test these out, see if I can get these both in the picture at the same time. The vibration. Let's hit the vibration button, which is this button over here. Oh, you can see it. Now the intensity of the vibration with this M, this you can up and down it whatever you need to be. And see, that's on 8. That's high. I know my dog. So you would want to start yours probably less than a full 8. But my dog takes a lot more response than most animals do. So I put it on 8. This here over on this side button, you see it's green. You heard the sound. That's the sound thing that it just gives it a warning. Tells you, you know, I expect you to do something. Then the one in the center, and it comes up red on the thing, it'll give you a shock. Now, like, again, this is like a static shock. A lot of people get all upset about that. It's like, I don't want to shock my dog. This is just a static shock. So there's the 3 things that it does. The level of the intensity, I have it set on 9 right now. It goes all the way up to 18. I just went halfway. I'm sure I will have to go up higher than that, but I'm going to start it halfway right now and put it on 9. And again, that's the whole setup of the thing. These little levels here, it shows you your battery strength. One is for the unit, one's for the receiver, and you can tell what it is. And then this can be charged by USB, so that's really handy. You don't have to go out and buy batteries. Alright, just a little bit more about the unit itself.